Hello and welcome back to another Minecraft video with me, Scorpios. So this is a small cottage that will be a very nice addition to your Minecraft world, and the materials that you will need are not too difficult to find. So as always, you can go down to the video description and find a list of materials that you will need for this build. So without further ado, let's start building. Here we're going to start with the foundation of this build. So we're going to find a nice open area and we're going to lay down a foundation that looks exactly like this. And here I'm showing you the measurement of this foundation so that you can follow along in the building process. And once that is complete, we are going to start building up the walls. And for this step here, we are going to be using sandstone blocks. So go ahead and lay them down along the foundation. And as you can see here, we are going to continue building up. And in my particular design, I'm going to build these walls up to 4 blocks tall. So as you can see here, this is going to be the main body of the cottage. So once again, we're just going to build these walls up to 4 blocks tall. And after that, we're just going to finish this step here by making some additional changes. And for this part, we're going to come over to the front wall here at the center. And as you can see here, on the 5th layer here, we're going to put down 4 sandstone blocks in the center here. And on top of that, we're going to put down another 4 sandstone blocks. And we're just going to finish on the layer above here with 2 more sandstone blocks. And after that, we're going to come over to the 2 sides of this building. And we'll be doing something similar, but on a slightly larger scale. So at the center here, we're going to start by putting down 2 layers of 7 sandstone blocks each. And on the layer on top here, we're going to put down 5 sandstone blocks across. And we're going to come up 1 layer and put down 3 sandstone blocks. And to top this off, we're just going to put down 1 more sandstone block on top here. Alright, so let's repeat the same process on the other side here as well. And after that, we're going to start working on the door and windows of this cottage. So the door for this cottage is going to be right here on this wall, and it is going to require a 2x2 space. And as you can see here, you could replace the 2 blocks on top with some upside down sandstone stairs. And after that, we're just going to put down some doors right here. And after that, we are going to start working on the windows. So the first window we're going to create is going to be right above the door, and we're just going to create a 2 block open space. And we're just going to have this window on the 3rd block above the door, and as you can see here, we're going to decorate this window with some spruce wood trapdoors and some upside down spruce stairs. And we're going to come over to this wall, and we're just going to cut out an open space that is 2 blocks tall and 4 blocks across. In fact, the windows are going to be 2x2, but as you can see here, we're going to put down some spruce wood planks as the window frame. And here, we're going to cover up the window frames with some spruce wood trapdoors. And after that, you can go ahead and fill in the rest of this window with some glass blocks. Another option, if your base is spawn-proofed so that there's not going to be creepers around, you can also fill in the rest of the window with some dark oak trapdoors. Although you do have to position yourself correctly so that these trapdoors will line up exactly like this. And as you can see here, it is really up to you how many windows you would like to place down along this cottage. So as you can see here, I am also going to be placing down some windows along the backside of this cottage. But of course, you can skip this step if you would like to use the entire wall for something else. So that could be a storage system or something like that. It is entirely up to you. And to wrap up this step here, we're just going to place down 1 more window on the front right here. And after that, we are going to start building a roof. And for this step, we are going to be using a lot of brick blocks. So as you can see here, we are going to start by placing down 1 brick stair right here. We are going to make sure that this brick roof extends to the left by 1 block. And on the right side here, we're just going to keep building on the same level as you can see here. And again, we are going to make sure that this roof extends 1 block beyond the wall. And after that, we're going to come up by 1 block. And as you can see here, for this layer, we are going to be using brick blocks. And basically, we're just going to be building along the existing wall structure. And on the layer above, we are going to go back to using brick stairs. So yeah, if you have been following this tutorial exactly, This step should be pretty simple. We're just building along the existing structure. So as you can see here on the layer above, we are going to continue building with brick stairs and one more layer of stair blocks on this side. And since the center of this roof is going to be a little shorter than the rest of the roof, we are just going to top it off here with some brick slabs. And at the end here, we're going to put down some stair blocks just to make sure that everything are connecting nicely. So we're going to continue to build up this roof with some stair blocks. And once again, we're going to top off the center of this roof with some brick half slabs. Alright, so using the exact same process, we are also going to come over to the right side of this cottage here, and we're just going to finish this side of this roof as well. And of course, after that, we're also going to come over to the back side of this building and just make sure that everything is nice and covered. And once again, you should be able to add on top of the existing wall structure and end up with a nice curve like what you're seeing here. And now that the roof is taking shape, we are going to go back and patch up some of the rough spots. So for this step, I'm just going to be placing down some upside down stair blocks along these walls that you are seeing here. So as you can see, our goal here is to smooth out the rough edges. And once that is complete, we are going to move on to the last step of this cottage, which is to build a chimney. So here I have chosen to build this chimney on this side of this cottage, but you can choose to build it on the other side as well. And for this step here, I'm going to be using cobblestones, and as you can see here, the chimney itself is going to be 3 blocks wide, so we're just going to have it positioned at the center of this wall here. So here the base of this chimney is going to be 2 blocks deep, and as you can see here on the 4th block here, we're going to put down 1 layer of cobblestone stairs. So let's fill in the space behind, and on the 5th layer here, the chimney is going to be only 1 block deep. And as you can see here, we're just going to continue to build up this structure. And in my design, I'm going to keep putting down cobblestone blocks until this structure is 2 to 3 blocks taller than the roof structure. And once we have reached the desired height, we are going to start expanding the structure towards the center of this building by taking down part of this roof. So as you can see here, the top of this chimney is going to become 3 blocks by 3 blocks. And remember to leave a hole in the center here so that you can place down a campfire to create some smoking effect. And after that, we're just going to cover up this campfire here by putting down 1 additional layer of cobblestone stairs on top, exactly like this. And once the chimney is in place, this cottage is now complete. So that is all I have for this week's build tutorial for this Minecraft cottage. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please consider leaving a like and subscribe to my channel if you have not done so yet, and this way you will not miss out on my future tutorials. And leave a comment down below to let me know what you would like to see me build on this channel in the future. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.